Okay, I have wind and I have these freaking birds. Not sure if you guys can hear them. Hey, welcome everyone. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the new TFT display that comes with 2021 1250 RT. This is a BMW bike and let's dive right into it. BMW 1250 RT is a tourer bike. It's a sports tourer. It's not an adventure bike, so comfort matters. The display matters. Display is part of the comfort, I would say so. Let's fire this baby up. To turn the display on, it's just like turning your motorcycle on. Just in case you don't know, you have to have your key fob in your pocket and just press the start button. Once you do that, the motorcycle will not turn on. You get the nice greeting, "Make life a ride." And you get your beautiful, beautiful display here. Right now I have it in a split format. Let me switch it back to the normal format. This is how it looks like. So on the display, it shows up top right here your speed. This is your tachometer. This is of course RPM. This one is your ambient temperature. It's a little hot here in New York. The bike is in the first gear. I'm in the dynamic riding mode, and this is my fuel gauge. Now, if I want, I can just switch up and change the information that I want to look at here. It's showing me the total mileage. That's 256 miles. It's a fairly new bike. This is my trip 1. This is my mileage for trip 1. This is the time for trip 1. I don't think the time has been reset. I gotta reset this thing. I definitely did not drive for 13 hours. So this is crazy. At the same time, you may have noticed I have my phone connected. That's my phone signal. The phone is connected. That's a symbol. It's the phone battery. There's another kind of indicator that comes on your left hand side. This is the current speed. Of course, I'm in a parking lot. It's not going to show you anything, but if I were on a road, it would have shown the correct speed limit. Of course, there's no cameras, so it's not detecting the actual speed limit, so make sure you are looking out for the speed limit, but it will show you whatever the GPS has. Right, so it's a BMW GPS. They fairly updated. I had installed the app just before I purchased the motorcycle, and I have since received maybe like 3 map updates, so I'd say they're pretty much on top of this thing. At the bottom right corner here, 8:17 p.m. that's the current time. You may be asking what these lights blinking. It's just telling me that ABS is turned off right now. Of course, I'm not moving, and ABS really is effective when you're maybe above like 6 to 8 miles an hour. So yeah, that one goes off as soon as you start moving, so don't worry about that. Digital screens are not that new when it comes to motorcycles. I think BMW opted to go all TFT in 2021, which is quite frankly, it's a little late for this, but better late than sorry. So if I press up on the menu, I can change the status on top right corner, as you can see. If I press down, it takes you inside the menu. I can press up again to get back to the main screen. I can use the jog dial. If I push it towards the right, it splits the screen into half. If I push it back to left, it gives you the full screen. Now I can just push jog dial to right, and it can cycle through different screens that it can show you. So as you can see, this one is navigation. This one is media. The media will not show anything because I don't have my headset connected to BMW. And that's about it. You can go right back where you came from and back to the full screen. All right, let's go into the menu now. You see this down arrow here? That lets you know if you can traverse down or up or left and right. All right, so I'm gonna go down. I can go down further into my vehicle. My vehicle really shows you all the information about your vehicle, the current engine temperature, the approximate miles you can go on the current gas you have in the tank, the battery voltage. Of course, you can see there. If there's any oil warning, engine warning, it will show up there. Now there are like 5 screens here. You can call them like tabs. I would call them tabs. So let's see what on each tab up here. Next tab shows you onboard computer. So whatever you saw earlier on the right hand side, the split screen, it's just showing you more details about trip 1, more details about trip 2, when the service is due. So this one is preset by the dealership. Of course, I'm going to run out of those 367 miles, hopefully in the next week or so. Yeah, I work. I have other stuff. I have life other than motorcycle. Well, motorcycle is life. Anyways, the fifth one is just telling you that there is a service due. All right. So nothing crazy here. You cannot really, drill down into it. So there's nothing on first one. You can drill down a little bit further into the onboard computer. Go down. You can reset values, reset individual values. Actually, let's reset the break time. I don't know why it says 43 hours. I don't know what the hell it is. All right, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to go down here. Where's my break? Here, I passed it. All right. Right one more time, and it's reset. Oh, it didn't even ask me. Wow, BMW. I was expecting if you would ask me for the confirmation. Kind of sucks you didn't ask. All right, no big deal. I think we can go back. Value you can see is 0 hours, 0 minutes. Okay, trip computer 2. If I drill down into the menu, automatic reset, and reset all values. Trip 2 is a little bit different. Next tab, service due, nothing there. Next one is check control message, nothing there. All right, back to my vehicle. Let's go back up. Next one is navigation. Now I have my phone connected to the bike right now. That's why it's kind of highlighted that navigation tab over there. But what can happen is as soon as you tap in, it's going to show you where I am, but it's not showing you any map, right? So you would expect that, hey, it says navigation, so I should be able to see the map. There is a gimmick here. BMW is pretty sneaky. They did not install full map on this TFT display. Rather, they are using your phone power and your phone internet to give you the map. So I'm going to show you quickly. Let me unlock my phone. I'm going to open BMW connected app here on the screen. Whoop, no, let's go back. Don't start yet. Go back. Okay. So to use GPS, you need to connect your BMW app to the BMW. Now I can go directly into map mode, or I can actually go into bottom here and I can start searching wherever I want to go. All right, so I'm going to go to map mode. As soon as you connect, it shows you this icon. And now this blinking icon, the same screen share icon, has stopped and you can see the full beautiful map. So technically, you see the phone has same screen share icon. Screen has the same screen share icon. This TFT screen is currently acting like a second screen for my phone. See? Yeah, BMW is very sneaky. Why give the full map? Well, you can use your customer's, phone power and also, or phone's processing power and their internet. Smart move there. Well, one benefit is there because you don't have to go to dealership to get map updates. It's on your phone, it's an app, so BMW is pretty good with it. As I mentioned earlier, the app just updates frequently. I think I receive one update every 3 days. It's pretty good. Right, so there's some more in it, as you can see. You have left arrow here, you have right arrow here, and you have down arrow. That means you can navigate. All right, let's see what's down. When I click down, it says go to new destination, go to settings, and stop map mode. All right, so I'm going to go to new destination. Let's see what it shows. It doesn't allow you to search, but it will quickly allow you to go to your recent destinations, right? Or you can go to your favorites. So far I only have just one location over there. And then you have point of interest at current location. Filling stations, that's gas stations. This is something in Europe, probably they call it filling stations. We don't call it filling stations in US. They're just gas stations. All right, you go to gas station to get the gas while you fill up the gas, so it kind of makes sense, but hey, whatever. It's a gas station. Eat and drink. You can drill down. I like fast food, let's see. Updating. Again, it's getting everything from my phone internet. Nothing special over there. Ugh, I don't have good choices around me. Park and rest. Lodging, health, better be hospitals, and other. All right, I'm not gonna go into this too much. I don't have a destination, otherwise it will allow you to search any poise close to your destination. Pretty straightforward. Let's see what in the settings. You have route criteria, route type, it's fast, short, and winding. You can avoid certain things. You can avoid highways, toll route, or avoid dirt roads. I mean, this bike can go on dirt road, but not as good as the GS would, of course. So I think not having dirt roads in the navigation is a better idea overall. Ferries and tunnels, in case you're afraid of tunnels. You have route info. It can show you destination, or it can show you the next waypoint. I prefer to see my destination because sometimes I actually, put waypoints because I know the road is windy and I love it, over the, the smart feature, and I'm putting it in quotes, the smart feature of the map actually telling you which route to take, so you can add your waypoints. But yeah, destination is what I want to see. Then your map view. Map style right now is automatic. You can have day or night. I think it's better left at automatic. Displays perspective, or you can have journey, or you can have north. Journey is will show you the whole thing from start to finish. Don't really like that unless you want to see how far in your journey you are, maybe 50% or more, for whatever reasons you want to see it. And then you have north. North will lock your map to north. That means your bike arrow will go up and down and left and right. I personally like the perspective view, is when your bike arrow would be looking north all the time or looking forward all the time, and then the whole map turns. I think that's the normal way people do it. I have show traffic. Why wouldn't you? Show favorites, in case you have your favorites, restaurants or whatever, it'll show up and highlight on the map. Active auto zoom. Why wouldn't you? Again, because when you speed up, the map automatically zooms out when you speed up, and it will just show you everything. Well, not everything, just more of a view of what's going to happen forward, which turn it is, before even you can see with your own eyes. When you slow down, it's a little bit better. It just zooms in, shows you cross streets, the names of the streets, and all the good stuff. Spoken instructions, of course, if the robotic sound, this is very robotic sound. I mean, if you use Siri right now or Waze, I use Waze all the time. It's very human-like. They've been improving a lot. This one is a little bit robotic. So if you hate that robotic sound, go ahead, turn it off. I like the GPS to get my attention from whatever I'm looking at, so I don't miss my turn. I keep it on. And then finally, I have stop map mode. I'm not going to do that because we have a couple things to do. So I'm going to go up. Now the left side has zoom in and zoom out. It's pretty simple. I'm moving my jog dial up and down to actually zoom out. I'm turning my jog dial forward to zoom in. Click it to left again to get out. This is your main screen. Click it to right. It's going to give you more options, so you can have the instructions repeated if you missed it. So it's just right. That's pretty neat. You can go up. Start route preview is going to show you everything that's going to happen. If you want alternate route, you can choose this option while you're riding, so you really don't have to touch your phone at this point. Or you can skip a waypoint in case you were late. Let's just put something on there, right? So I'll go down. New destination. Favorites. Port Jefferson. Start route. So that's your map. Once the map has begun, on the left hand side you can see the full screen, or not full screen, but the map view. On the right hand side you see your next instructions. You can still go to dots. You can go to repeat instructions and it will repeat instructions. You can still go left. You can zoom out and zoom back in, however you like it. Let's go to left again and see the route preview. It's going to show you the whole thing. Right? Pretty simple. Straightforward. Show entire route. Let's go show you the entire route. Go to manual mode or exit route preview. So that's maps. Cool. Next up is media and phone. I'll get back to it later. Settings. The settings menu really gives you control over your motorcycle. So let's see what's in assist. We have damping. That's for the suspension. We have dynamic damping. You can switch it to road and keep it dynamic. I like it to dynamic because it automatically adjusts the damping of your shocks, and it's just pretty helpful. The bike takes control of everything. You have load. It's not going to work because engine needs to run, so it really does not have anything more inside. It just says auto or it says low. So when I say low, it really turns the shocks or the preload adjustment to low. I can touch both my feet on the ground. If I put it on auto, it senses my weight and then it lifts the bike up. If my wife sits in the back, it lifts the bike up a little bit more. If I have more luggage with me, I assume it will change. And again, that's an assumption based on auto because I have not really loaded this one up. Cruise control. We have cruise control type. I have it on comfort, that's default. You can have it on dynamic. I am not sure how crazy it will get, but I think dynamic will push as soon as the car in front starts speeding up, whereas comfortable will gradually speed up. And I love that, especially when you're riding with somebody else. Active cruise control. This is an option. You can turn it on or turn it off. I bought this motorcycle is because of active cruise control, so I won't be turning it off ever. Active cruise control basically follows the vehicle in front of you. You can set different distances between the vehicle in front of you and yourself, and the bike will just follow that car. If the car slows down, if the vehicle slows down, your bike will slow down. If the vehicle speeds up, your bike will gradually speed up because it's comfortable. DTC, dynamic traction control. I am not sure why somebody would turn it off unless you want to drag or whatever you want to do with your tires. HSC Pro, it's set to manual. I can put it on auto. I actually like it on auto. That's it for assist. Heating. Now, if you have optional handlebar grips that are heated, you can control them right from here. You can control heated seats if you have installed on your motorcycle from here. So you have 5 levels for your handlebar grips, right? I'm not going to set it up right now. You can go back, and you also have 5 levels for the front seat. This is only for front seat. The rear seat heating is a manual switch on the left hand side, and your passenger or yourself can control it. It has 2 heating levels, low and high. Now let's show you how your indicator will show. So I'm going to turn it on to 1, and okay, you see on the bottom left hand side, you see the level is 1, and that's a symbol for your heated grips. I'm going to go back, heated seating. I'm going to turn it to 1 or 2, let's find out, or maybe 3, and that's the symbol for your seat heating. Now if the number is on left hand side, that's your front seat heating at level 3. If the number is on right hand side, that's your rear seat heating at level 2. I can turn it off or I can go level 1. Easy peasy. All right, my butt really started getting hot now. I'm going to turn it off. All right, that's off. Heated grips off. Beautiful. Vehicle settings. It has settings for your alarm system. I have warning signal that's loud. It's gonna make loud noise, and this motorcycle has a horn of a truck. It's very loud. I have the tilt sensor on, so that means if your motorcycle is parked and the alarm is on, if anybody tries to move it or tilt it straight, it will start making noise. You can have arming tone, so when you move away from the motorcycle, it just beeps really loud to tell you that it's being armed. I am okay with that. I don't really need to hear that. And arm automatically. That means you don't need to do anything. I can turn arm automatically on. So when you move away, the alarm system turns on automatically. You don't have to really turn it on. System settings. You have standard date and time. You can set your date and time here. I'm not going to fiddle with that. That's the perfect time I have right now. Time format 12 hours. That's what I like. I can read it easier. If you're a 24-hour guy, if you're a military guy, if you're in service, go ahead, you can change it. It looks amazing. You have set date. I'm not going to change the date. Let's see if it's correct though. I never checked it. Yep, it's 28th. Beautiful. And that's your date format. Units.
We're supposed to be a unit.
Suck my unit.
You have consumption, miles per gallon. You can change it. I'm going to keep it to miles per gallon. Temperature, you have in Fahrenheit or Celsius. I'm not going to change that either. You have language. English I can speak. Let's see if there's any other language that I can speak. Wow, there are so many languages over there. Yep, but English is what I'm going to stick with, especially the US one. Connections. This one shows you connections that you have with your motorcycle. So my mobile phone is connected, as you can see. Rider's helmet, it shows none, but I have 2 bands that I synced up and 1 Sena. I can choose whatever I want in case I switch between my helmets. And the passenger helmet. You can delete all the connections from here, or you can delete a single connection. Display. Current brightness is 60, and as you can see, when I started this video, it was pretty bright outside, but I could clearly read every information. I really haven't changed this. Even in the bright sunlight, this display looks very bright at 60%. Status line content. So status line is something up here, as I showed in the beginning. So when you go in, you can actually check what you want to see and remove what you don't want to see. As you can see, that I have trip 2, everything trip 2, disable. It's just too many things that I have to scroll through when I'm on the main screen. So you can choose that. And speed limit info, that's the information up here. When your GPS is connected, it will show you the speed limit of the road that you're on. Based on your GPS and not based on the actual speed limit of the road. It might have changed, so keep an eye when you're riding. Information is just different sort of licenses, your software version, and ultimately you can reset all, which I don't want to do right now. But if you're having issues with maybe your GPS, maybe with your connections, Bluetooth connections, I think this is always the option. They recommend that if you're having connection issues to your phone or to your helmet or your neckband or your Cardo or your Sena, whatever it is, you can just turn off your bike, wait for 30 seconds, turn it back on. Things usually resolve. I didn't have to do it yet, but I guess that's good to know. So let's go to media. Media is only available when your phone is connected and your helmet's connected. So this little icon over here, that's for helmet. Let's go down. Shows you playback is off. You can quickly turn your dial, or not turn, push your dial to right. It will start playing your next song. You can hit that again to pause it. Then go to now playing. It shows you the song that's playing. You can hit that button again and start playing, or pause. You can go to all artists. That's just to go through your artist list. I am not sure I'll ever use that. I would have rather preferred this option to be down below and playlist up top right next to now playing. But hey, whatever. You can navigate your playlist. This is something I really like. You can navigate your playlist, go down, and if you scroll through, you can go to your tracks. I love country, so I'm gonna go down to country. I have 120 tracks, and let's play Tequila. Now I'm gonna mute the audio because I don't want my video to be blocked or flagged by rights infringement. It shows you a nice album cover over there. You can go next. So to go next and back and forth, I'm actually just pushing my jog dial left and right. If I hold it, I can continue skipping. You'll see now it'll just skip the same song. The bar is jumping. Okay, so that's what it is. You can hit jog dial to left to start the same song again, or hit again to go to previous song. All right, hit up to get back to music, down to details. You have your audio settings. Shuffle is turned on, repeat is all. That's media. Pressing up will get you out to the main menu. Telephone, let's go there. You can quickly go to phone book, or you can go to call list. When you dial a button, you can tap. It starts calling. I'm calling my wife. When she answers, this is how the phone looks like. Hey, you're on a demo. Say hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yep, it's loud and clear. Stay on the phone line. I just want to explain the screen. You see on the left hand side, that's to put the call on the hold. And on the right hand side, if you use the jog dial or push the jog dial to right hand side, you can hang up. And it shows you a runtime of the call. I wonder if it really would show me a photo here, but I'll figure that one out. All right, thank you. Thanks for help.
Sure.
Bye. Love you.
Love you, bye.
And that's how you hang up. You can mute the call. I would never need to mute a call when I'm writing. I'm answering your call, that's big enough. Press up to get the main screen, and I always press right to get this split screen. I just love this split screen. And that's our little demo. If you think you have gained any more information about this display by watching this video, please hit the like button. If there are any suggestions, please leave it in the comments. If you want to find your way back to the channel, please hit subscribe and hit the bell button so that when I post new videos, you will be up to date with that. You'll get a notification right on your phone app. Thank you for watching.